I wanna feel alive, feel the blood inside my veins. I wanna slow the time, will you slow it down with me? I think I need to find what it means to be okay. It's broken by design, can't live life without some pain, yeah. And I know I'll keep running, no, I'll be something you won't see me coming. I grow, I keep punching, I grow, I keep hunting. No, I need nothing, supposed to be something so close to me. Jumping out in the worst kind of way. You took all of my time and didn't give it back to me. Wasn't enough, and I don't know what to say. You wanna fall in love, but don't wanna feel the pain. And I'm so low, cause I don't know if I'm alone, if I'm unknown. But I won't go, no I won't go. You ain't never gonna slow me down, cause I feel alive now. Think I'm gonna go insane. Always on the grind, but still everything's the same. I'm sick of wasting time, wish I didn't feel this way. But with this kind of mind, I will figure out my lane, yeah. It's the highs and the lows, the change and the woes. All the fame on the coast and the pain no one knows. I want the time just to slow, my mind's feeling low. Say I'm fine, but I know that I might be alone. Felt in the worst kind of way. You took all of my time and didn't give it back to me. Wasn't enough, and I don't know what to say. You wanna fall in love, but don't wanna feel the pain. And I'm so low, cause I don't know if I'm alone, if I'm unknown. But I won't go, no I won't go. You ain't never gonna slow me down, cause I feel alive now.
But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough.
We'd hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, open when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
It's too late now. I remember everything, and how careless we got. It's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we got.
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. nights, it felt right. We were alive. We would go out. We were so loud. We were so proud. We had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless. We were fearless. We were reckless. Time was precious.
We love to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
Too late now. I remember everything. And how careless we got. It's too late now. I remember you and me. And how careless we.
It's too late now. I remember everything and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be.
All right, I think we survived.
Hi.
All right, so how's it going, everyone? This is Imperial 2K20 back in the house with the Team Cola podcast, and this is the first one I'm actually doing with my V-Road model, to be honest. So that's a bit of a
Nice.
first. Yeah, because normally I do these IRL, so it's a bit of a change, but yeah, I think it's turned out pretty okay. But
Imperial flesh tuber.
yeah, I was the flesh tuber for quite a while. Yeah. But yeah, so obviously we have Janiwhoops on today, so thank you for coming on. It's actually an honor for you to be here. So
Hiya. Oh, happy to be here.
yeah, so I kind of wanted to start off with probably one of, I guess, more of the easy questions. So you recently had your live 2D model reveal, which you're also showing here. So this is Jani's live 2D, if anyone hasn't seen it. So you had your live 2D reveal, and also you did a subathon. And I'm pretty sure that went for like 26 hours, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, it did. 26 hours I was half dead.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, I took a break for 2 hours because I had an IRL meeting to go to. So like yeah.
yeah. So, like, so how did you do it? Like, because I'm kind of shocked that you managed to go for 26 hours. Like, damn. Like,
I don't actually know how I did. I remember I had like a maybe like 10 minutes, 15-minute nap, but that's
yeah.
it. And
Wow.
then literally I just well, there was part of the stream that I was literally like, like teary-eyed sleepy.
Yeah.
But so like I had to like um improvise and ask people to come with me on stream because I think I managed to keep awake because I was with people on stream. So like people were like, playing with me or talking with me. So it
Yeah.
kept me awake.
Yeah, that's
And then sugar.
yeah, that's insane. Like it's like I couldn't imagine trying that myself, but you had the strength to do it, which is insane. So again, so like congrats again, like on your live 2D reveal and also on the subathon. So
Thank you so much.
yeah, so let's see, what else can we talk about? We've obviously talked about that. Um, so I know like you tend to do a lot of art stuff, and I've seen like some of your commission work, and it's really good.
Mhm.
Like it's really amazing stuff. But where did you get like the inspiration to like start doing art stuff?
Oh, to be honest, I've been how do you say this? I've been drawing since I was a kid, like actual
Hmm.
kid. I remember like maybe I was 3 back then. So like
Okay.
all my notebooks were like full of just ladders. I that's the first thing I learned how to draw, like the stick ladders?
Oh yeah.
Like the yeah. So like my notebooks were filled with those, either those or like like the back side of my notebooks, of my school notebooks were just full of
Oh yeah.
random doodles. So
Wow.
yeah, since then I think I've been like doing art, but maybe like the anime art that I've been doing right now. I think I really got invested in anime art since like when I first watched Prince of Tennis.
Okay.
Prince of Tennis is my actual favorite anime of all time. Not
Nice.
the new one, like the OG, just the OG
The
one.
OG.
The new one is insane because like
Yeah.
they're like bleeding and they're still playing tennis. That doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, let's see. So we've okay, so we got a bit of an insight into like how you got into art sort of stuff. Um,
Mhm.
and you did sort of touch on anime a little bit. So I guess what types of anime in general do you really enjoy? Like, what's like your favorite sort of style of anime?
You mean like art style or
Like it could be art
like
style, it could be
genre?
genre of anime. Yeah, it could be any of those. Like we can touch into any of that.
Hmm. Actually, it depends on my mood. I just watch what's like on my mood.
Hmm.
Sometimes I like plot. As long as I like the plot, I guess. So
Yeah.
sometimes I like I like sports anime, so like Prince
Ah,
of
yeah.
Tennis. I
Yeah.
like mystery and fantasy like Zetsu no Tempest, one of my favorite anime as well. You should
Hmm.
watch it, guys. It's so good. I love it.
Hmm.
And sometimes I watch slice of life like Kimi to Boku or Natsume Yujincho. I I don't know if some of my favorite animes are not that popular.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Do you
the
guys
it's the
know
little
those
niches.
animes?
It's the little niches, like the little particular animes that you come across and go, "Oh, that looks really cool. I'm gonna watch that." Like it's it's the same sort of thing for me sometimes. Like when I first got into anime, like the first ones I obviously heard about were like Pokemon and Naruto. And Naruto quickly became one of my favorite animes, mainly because like Naruto's sort of, I guess, believe it sort of attitude was really nice to see. Like just seeing that
Mhm.
sort of motivation in a character who'd been like, I guess, kind of discriminated against in the village because of having the Nine Tails. But also like seeing like the in-depth character like of Sasuke, like and what he had to go through, like witnessing his parents basically die and having no family and then having to take
Yeah.
revenge. Like I like the sort of depths that Naruto has, like as an anime. But also there is a lot of problems with Naruto when it comes to I think mainly the way that Naruto tries to write female characters. Like it's
Yeah, female characters with Kishimoto? Is it
yeah,
Kishimoto Sensei? I
Kishimoto,
think,
yeah.
yeah, Kishimoto Sensei is not as good as making like characters, female characters. You know, like Sakura
Yeah.
had her moment, but then there's a lot of moment that Sakura got ruined. Also,
Yeah.
Hinata is a good one, but there's not enough not enough spotlight for them. However, yeah,
Yeah.
the male characters in Naruto really has like great depth. And you know
Yeah.
what I like about Naruto is it's not how do you say it? It's not plot driven, more like
Yeah.
it's character driven.
Yeah.
So most of the time shows like that really work well because yeah, character driven is like super relatable stuff. Even though like you're ninja, you don't really relate to
Yeah.
that, but you relate to their like flaws and their
Yeah.
strengths and their dreams. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like and in the Naruto series it's like I'd say I'm probably a big fanboy of Sasuke because Sasuke just has that sort of
Are you two
character.
emo guys? I'm kidding.
I guess it's like I guess it's like cuz I just like his character. Like he just seems like a really realist sort of character, like going through traumatic events and having to like still try and analyze what's going on and why he makes those decisions. It's like
Mhm.
it felt relatable, but also like Naruto's like spirit and energy also is relatable too, because I can really relate with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Sasuke is relatable. If you like Sasuke, I think you'll like Kurapika as well from Hunter x Hunter.
hmm,
Because Sasuke is actually inspired by Kurapika.
okay. Yeah,
You know, like the red eyes
oh
and
yeah.
then massacred clan. So it's like
Yeah.
finding like his purpose for revenge. However,
Yeah.
like the Sasuke came around like differently since like, Naruto progressed a lot faster than Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter is still on hiatus. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I think I watched one or two episodes of Hunter x Hunter because I was like over at a friend's place and I was going, I've heard about this anime, I've never watched it. And he's like, oh, it's Hunter x Hunter, you should watch it. And I'm like, ooh, maybe one day when I get the chance because it's like there's so many animes that I've got on my list to watch that I just have either felt like I just can't start yet because I'm still stuck in other animes. But
Oh, actually, Hunter x
yeah.
Hunter is really good. Like,
Hmm.
how do you say this? So Hunter x Hunter, what's likable about Hunter x Hunter is that like every character is very likable. However, the plot, oh my god, and how sorry, I'm fangirling. I really like Hunter x Hunter,
No, it's
especially like
fine.
the like at the beginning. You see, it seems like a very light anime, right? Like light manga.
Yeah.
Like they're taking an exam and they're making like stuff like that. And then the next arc after that exam, there's like a freaking dark arc, like
Oh
super
yeah.
dark arc. Yeah, it
Yeah.
has this moments in it, like especially oh my god. If you actually watch it, I'm excited for you to watch the what oh god, what is it the arc? What is that arc again? Chimera arc. It's the
Hmm.
Chimera arc. Oh god, it's one of the best arc in that anime. It's the longest one, but damn, it's worth the wait. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like the way how do I say it? It's just so good.
Yeah, it's just good. It's like you just gotta go watch it.
Yeah, I just have to watch it. You have to experience it because like and you'll see why there are like a lot of YouTube videos like studying Hunter x Hunter. It's because
Yeah.
it's that deep. Like, like the hidden messages and hidden um
Yeah.
stuff like that and representation and how like this one is the opposite of this one. Oh, it's so good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Just it's
Hope
like
you
go out
watch
and
it
watch it.
too.
It's like go out and watch it. Like whenever we all get the chance, bloody gotta go watch it. It's gotta be on our lists. But yeah, so it's like I'll talk a bit about how I guess I got further into anime because I've spoken about this a few times in different podcasts, but I always like telling the story over and over again how I got into anime a lot more because
Mhm.
at first I was like kind of just watched anime on the rare occasion, wasn't really a big fan of anime, and then and this is probably a very cultured way of getting into anime, but I saw my best friend one day.
Cultured.
It's a bit of a spicy cultured way of getting into
Oh,
anime.
oh, okay.
So
Like a man of culture thing.
kind of a man of culture thing almost. So I saw my best friend one day and he was just on his phone and he had his headphones in and this was mind you like when we were like probably 16, 17, and I just saw him like watching a particular anime called High School DxD and I'm like, "Oh, oh, is
Oh, you watch that? Oh, okay.
so
That's your first anime,
that
dang.
was one of my first animes to get me into anime. And I was like, so he was watching it, and I go up to him and I go, and I think it's something else, obviously. And I'm like, what is that? What are you watching? And he's like, oh, it's an anime called High School DxD. You should watch it, man. And I'm like, okay, sure. And so I go back and probably spend my time watching 3 seasons of High School DxD. and
Damn.
and it's not only for like particular plot reasons, like if we know the difference between the two types of plot we're talking about. It's like I do actually end up watching it for the genuine story aspect for a bit, and I'm like, oh, it kind of makes some sense. But that's one of the first animes I end up watching. So it leads me down the path
Nice.
of other animes like Fairy Tail and Fairy Tail I end up
Oh, fairy
watching
tale.
all the way through, right to the end. So I was really
I
happy with
didn't
that
get to
anime.
finish fairy tale.
It
I think I stopped around after the time skip. There's a time skip, right?
oh yes, yes,
Like
time
two
skip.
2 years? Was it 2 year time skip? So
Yeah.
yeah, after that they proceeded to go on a filter arc about Lucy again. And I'm sorry for the Lucy fans, but I kind of don't like Lucy.
That's
So I'm like,
fair.
ah, it's about her again. No, and then I stopped.
Yeah,
And that's
it's yeah, it's like I was okay with Lucy, but I think I think there's definitely some characters that could have had like a better spotlight over time that could have been shown a lot more. But yeah,
yeah, like Juvia.
Juvia would have been
I
good
like
to see more
Juvia.
of. Like because you do see like some of these relationship dynamics in the anime and some of them you kind of
Mhm.
wish you saw more of, like Juvia and Gray and I think
Erza.
yeah, Urza, like then you had like Gargiel, like there
Yeah,
was
gotcha. Who was it again? Like the other blue-haired girl?
it Levy?
I
I feel
forgot
like it
her
was Levy.
name. I think yeah, it's Levy, yeah.
Yeah, I
Like the
haven't.
bookworm?
Yeah, I haven't watched the anime in so long, but it's like the way it ends is really good. But there is, I will admit the ending could have been a little bit better. It could have touched on a little bit better, but it was still good. But I've heard rumors they're making, I think, an adaptation of the Thousand Year Quest or the Hundred Year Quest or something. Like apparently they're gonna follow it up, but
Oh, wait, there's gonna be a more?
apparently they're gonna follow it up. It's a rumor, but apparently they're gonna make a 100 Year
Oh,
Quest.
is the anime finished but the manga is not?
I think
I don't have
the
any
manga the manga continued with 100 Year Quest, I think.
Oh.
So it's like a
So they're
completely
like
it's like time skipped further in the future. But
oh, so they're like gonna there's a rumor that they're gonna animate that arc?
yeah, there's a rumor they're gonna animate it, but I don't know if they will because they didn't really say they were going to, but people are saying, oh, apparently they're going to, and I'm like, I wonder. It would be an opportunity to if they did, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite animes just recently got a season 4, I think, which was
Stranger Things? I'm kidding.
it's like I
Is
know
it Stranger Things season 4?
uh I have no idea.
I'm not sure. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either, but I know the anime series Data Live got a season 4 and I'm like, "Oh, I want to watch
Oh,
it because my
I
favorite
haven't watched
character
it.
my favorite character in the series is Kurumi because like she's just got a really
Why
interesting
did I
backstory.
expect that? Everyone loves her.
Yeah,
I keep on seeing people that loves her.
she's just got like a really good character. Like it's it's like she's definitely got this kind of twisted personality, but it's interesting at the same time. And
Mhm.
and I don't know, it's like I always seem to like the characters that have like a really tragic backstory or something unique to them.
Well,
But
they do, and like of course, like people would love the characters with more personality. You know,
yeah.
they're like characters. They should be flavorful for the story, for the entertainment. That's why people love them. I tend to go to the normal ones. I'm
Hmm.
weird.
No, it's like everyone's got their unique taste. It's like
Mhm.
everyone likes particular things. It's like I know like some characters in anime might seem generic to us, but then other people they go, "Oh no, they're really cool characters. They have all this." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I just sometimes can't vibe with that, but sometimes I can."
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
it's like for
it
a
all goes
while
down to like personal taste.
It's like for a while I enjoyed watching a lot of action animes that had lots of particular plot elements, but after a while I sort of switched away to the more like sort of I guess relaxed high school anime sort of stories and just
You
like
all want to go back to high school.
it's like if I could do high school again, like I'd probably do it a lot differently, but
True. Oh no!
but it's
High school.
yeah, it's like high school for me was kind of just like, well, I had my group of friends, but I didn't really engage with a lot of people because I was just like, yeah, I'm sticking with my crowd. But
Yeah, I did the same. I wish like I stayed with more like I connected with more people. But
yeah,
I guess like, being shy, being I don't know, awkward. I'm very awkward, especially
same,
IRL.
same.
So
It's
yeah, I didn't get to I wasn't like I was actually wondering like how my friends were like they know people from other sections and other years and I'm like,
yeah,
how? How do you know them?
yeah,
How did you get to befriend them?
yeah,
I'm yeah, I am like that awkward.
yeah.
However, but I still have like contacts with my friends.
Yeah, it's like
I
I still have a lot of my friends from high school in my group of friends, still to this day. But yeah, it's like I tend to like the animes now that are just more slice of life and high school sort of approached and just kind of interactions and stuff, like seeing how they end up developing friendships or relationships and stuff. It's just interesting. I don't know why. It
Mhm.
just seems very interesting. But
You might enjoy Kimi to Boku. It's like
hmm,
13 episodes. One of my favorite animes of all time. I
yeah.
love how they delve inside, like the inner thoughts of the characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like every episode there's like a this person is like the narrator. Second episode is like this person's point of view and I love it. It's like
Yeah.
rotating only on like maybe how many are they? There are five. There are five characters.
Hmm.
And because you're rotating to their point of views, you start to love them and that's why I love that anime. So
Yeah.
so precious, so wholesome. Ah, I wanna watch
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah. It's like one anime I watched recently. I still have to watch the newer seasons, but I think it was called Kaguya Sama Love is War. And
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
oh, it's so interesting. It's like because you see the dynamic between these two students. Like, I
Mhm.
think one's
I,
like,
I think I I think I read the sorry. I think
"Mhm,
I read the first chapter, so like
okay,
he's gonna ask me a date or something like
yeah,
that, and
yeah,
it's funny.
yeah." It's like you just see these two, like they both like each other, and then they just don't say anything to each other because they're just both shy to do so. But they both
Yeah.
just keep trying to one up each other and see who's got the better, I guess, sort of. I don't know how it works. Who's like the better one to kind of make the first move, but no one does. And it's like the whole season they just keep having awkward moments. It's so
Yeah, and
funny.
it's fun. It's fun to watch those kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I watched like
So
the
yeah.
first two seasons, I think, and I'm like, this is so good. Like this is actually really good, but I'm just going, when are they gonna do something?
Sometimes you get just impatient for them. Oh my
Yeah.
god! I mean, if you're starting to get frustrated, I guess it does its job because
Yeah.
that's the whole point of that the anime.
Yeah, it's just so interesting. But yeah.
Mhm. I haven't really watched new animes.
Yeah, it's at the moment I've been sort of just continuing on with a lot of my recent animes I've been watching. Like I've been watching the Boruto series and keeping up to date with
Oh.
that each week. So it's quite good. But a lot of Naruto fans, like the OG Naruto fans at first really hated Boruto. And I can see why. Like it sort of
Mhm.
starts off really lighthearted and kind of more just sort of like Boruto in the academy and then sort of becoming a genin and stuff. So it does take a little while, but then once you get to like I guess probably around episode like 100 or past that, it gets really really darker over time. So
Mm.
it takes a long time to really set itself up to be about Boruto and not about Boruto and Naruto. So it's
I guess yeah. I mean shonen anime tends to start like that. You know, like One Piece.
yeah,
One Piece is like, yeah, that's like this adventure and stuff like that, and then you see like the bigger picture of like how the world government works or
yeah,
how the Yonko works and stuff like that, and there's like racism in there. I'm like, oh my god, it's dark, but it's so light and it's so fun to watch. I like how they represent like stuff like that in anime and in a fun way as well. Because
yeah,
sometimes when you see stuff like that in literature, they kind of like show it like they show it on a negative light.
hmm,
So like it's when you watch stuff like those, you kind of feel bad. Well, like what
yeah,
I love about One Piece, though, like like there of course there's like action, like the Gomu Gomu no punching bag. I don't know, I forgot, and but then you see like those like social problems that they had to deal with, and the
yeah,
way they deal with it is like actually like uplifting. So
yeah.
like it doesn't make you feel bad. It does inspire you to become a better person as well. So
Yeah.
like One
It's
Piece. Have you watched One Piece?
it's like it's been on my list, but like a lot of people have sort of told me not to watch it because of how long it is, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
It is
Yeah,
long. It's 1,000 episodes right now.
yeah,
Already.
it's
I stopped at 600. I'm planning to watch it again.
hmm. Yeah, I
But yeah,
mean,
I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it for me. It was worth it.
yeah.
When I started watching it back then, I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so much. It's so much, like so much." And then when I started watching it, I just couldn't get enough of it. Like that meaning, like, "Oh my, next episode," and you don't
Yeah,
get tired of it. Actually,
yeah. It's
you
like
don't
you
get
just
tired of it.
you just sort of go, oh, I gotta watch that next episode, and then next week I gotta watch the next episode. It's like you just gotta keep going.
Yeah, yeah. You just
That's
you just keep going, and what's fun about it? It doesn't end.
yeah, it's
You're not gonna like catch up with it immediately. So you're not gonna be like on the people that are waiting weekly for a new episode. Although some people said like, just read the manga. But like watching the anime is like a different experience. Oh my god, if
Yeah.
you have you watched Jenny's Lobby? Have you watched Water 7 arc? Oh my god, I cried so much in that. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I think for me, like Fairy Tail sort of had that like sort of that sort of feeling of me wanting to grab for the next episode because I wanted to know what happens next. So it's like I used to watch to keep up to date with Fairy Tail and catch right up to like the end. I ended up like watching
Mhm.
probably like 5 or 6 episodes each night, just going, yeah, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna get right up to where everything is at. And I managed to do it. It took me probably a couple of months, but I managed to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to binge.
Yeah.
My experience with Fairy Tail, right? Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
I was in art school when it was like at its peak.
Oh, right,
Like
yeah.
pre what is it? Pre time skip.
Yeah.
So like every night, whenever I do my plates and my artworks that I need to submit, so like I'm still awake at like 4 a.m. doing my artworks to submit. And like I'm like having fairy tale at the back, like on my ears and like on the screen there while I do it.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. Like, oh my god, I feel like I have someone with me while doing my stuff in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's like all right, I'm gonna just keep binge watching this. I'm also got these things I'm doing. It's like just keep watching. It's like just enough attention for all of it. Just so yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Right now, it's a bit difficult to watch, especially if you have like stuff like responsibilities.
yeah.
But it's fun still to watch. Like I watch Spy Family every week on Netflix. It's so
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. It's like I got to get more into like watching, I guess, Netflix shows and animes more. It's like I've been focusing, I guess, more on just streaming and trying to just do streaming, but it's like I'm trying to give myself more time to kind of just catch up on different stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's like, and then also like in the
Yeah.
last month, just been planning like my trip away because I'm going away next month. So it's like,
Oh, where are you going?
so I'm actually going to TwitchCon in the Netherlands, surprisingly.
Oh,
It's like I'm making that big flight out next month. Uh,
wait, are you like your appearance there?
yeah, I'm gonna actually go fly there and be there in person because I want to go see it.
Nice.
But also,
Yo, that's so cool.
I did sort of plan it around this idea because I think I might have mentioned it. I mentioned it in a different podcast episode. I mentioned it in an episode with Momo because I was like, I was talking about this idea of going to TwitchCon at the time, and then I was like, huh, I could just throw in Belgium as well while I'm doing that. So I did that, and I thought, okay, this can work. I can do this. Like, I can fly to Belgium and possibly meet up with Momo in
Oh, that's so
person,
cool.
and then I can just sort of train over to the Netherlands for TwitchCon. So
Yo, that's so cool. You can meet Momo IRL. So jealous. Philippines is so far.
yeah, it's so far. It's like because I think for me being in Australia, it's like flying from Sydney all the way to Belgium. It's like an insane amount of time. I have to get 2 planes, fly from Sydney to Qatar, then I have to fly from Qatar to Brussels.
Yeah, that's a
So
lot.
I don't know how.
Traveling is very exhausting for some. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
I
how I'm
already feel
doing it.
tired.
I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm just like, well, I've planned it, I've booked it, I've got it ready to go. So yeah, it,
I say
originally
good luck. And I hope you
thanks.
enjoy.
Yeah, it's like originally I was gonna have a friend join me, but he ended up not being able to join me, so I'm basically on my own. So it's gonna be absolutely insane. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
It's scary to travel alone. I haven't tried traveling alone
Hmm.
much. Only
Yeah.
like buses and stuff, but like planes, they scare me.
Yeah,
I've
it's like
only been to planes maybe like 5 times, and it's always with my mom. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know how to manage it if I do it myself. It's so scary, especially if it's like, and it's only local. So local, I can be safe. People still speak like Tagalog and stuff. But like
yeah,
going on a different country where the language is different, that
yeah.
scares me. But seems fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be an experience, and I'm like, okay, well, I might. Wow, nutters throw stuff at me. I don't wait. Hold on.
Okay.
I've got the throw stuff at me redeem on, but it's not showing up on screen. That's brilliant.
Oh
Uh,
no.
well,
Howdy.
at least at least you know stuff, invisible stuff is getting thrown at me.
Oh no. The on my subathon, the throwing system was broken as well. They threw so much stuff at me that it broke. Suddenly,
Yeah,
no one was throwing stuff, and then suddenly it just triggered like a long throwing barricade. I'm like, what happened? There's no one who redeemed it. No one redeemed it. Why did it trigger?
yeah,
They broke.
it's like also Dawn, thanks for the head pat. I didn't actually manage to set every redeem up on this page in OBS, but at least you can redeem it in spirit.
Redeeming spirit.
Redeem it in spirit. But yeah, it's like hopefully everyone in chat is doing well. Like I haven't really been focused on chat, but I do have it up so I can see what you guys are saying. But yeah, so if anyone in chat has any questions as well, like for either of us, feel free to add them in there and we'll see if we can answer them. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, question and answer portion. Let's go.
yeah, we can ask all sorts of questions, like as long as it's TOS friendly, obviously. But let's see.
Apple bottom team. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. Like I know that I'm thinking maybe like my next trip after Belgium and the Netherlands might be Japan or might be Philippines possibly. Like I've got interest in a lot of
Nice.
Asian countries as well. So yeah. Does the podcast have any specific theme or is it just casual talking? It's pretty much casual talking. Like I like to keep it casual. Like I don't like to add the pressure of like having a full script of questions. Like I just like to sort of have topic markers of what we can talk about. But yeah, uh obviously like
So wait.
we've obviously talked a lot about anime. And there's probably still
Yeah.
much I can talk about anime. It's like there's so much stuff. But one thing I like to talk about a bit is music. So,
Oh.
like, because it's like music's just one of those topics that it's like there's so many different types of music, there's many different like subgenres of genres. But, like,
Mhm.
do you have like any specific favorite genre of music?
Um, Not really. I guess I like it's it, I like emo songs.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like like My Chemical Romance
Yeah.
stuff, like pop rock, but that's
Yes.
mostly my jam. But I'm like open to lo-fi, open
Yeah.
to classical stuff. Although my classical music is not that like big. I only
Yeah.
like sound. Oh yeah, I maybe it's more accurately. It's gonna be like game soundtracks. I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
game soundtracks. Also movie soundtracks. Like MCU movie soundtracks.
Oh, yeah.
Ding. Yeah, like ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Like, for me, like my sort of music, I guess, sort of my sort of music style interests sort of was in phases where it's like when I was I think when I was like a kid I was more I guess like a closet emo music enjoyer because I didn't really understand it at the time. Like I just saw it on TV sometimes and I was like, "Oh, that looks cool. The music video looks cool." So I just kind of was like, "Oh, that's cool." Never knew anything about the genre. But when it
Yeah,
came
sometimes that happens.
but when I was like just in school and stuff, most people were like just listening to like 2000s pop music pretty much or like late 90s pop music as well.
I like 90s, like late 90s boy band stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like NSYNC or Westlife,
Hmm.
A1, I think. Yeah. I like those types of like, cringy, cheesy ash
Oh
as
yeah.
heck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Or like
I was very much an
Songs.
enjoyer of pop music at that point in time because that was the stuff I always heard in the car. Like everyone had like the pop hits of the 2000s basically. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And like obviously Avril Lavigne had to be on there, so I'm like that was my little bit of
Of course.
taste my little bit of taste into the more pop rock sort of stuff or punk sort of scene. But I didn't really understand it at the time. I was just more like, "Oh, that's cool music. That's good." And then obviously there was that craze with more like party DJ style music in the late 2000s, early 2010s. So
Mhm.
like everyone was like listening to like LMFAO and Psy and all that sort of stuff, and I'm like,
Oh, like
"Oh yeah,
the heavy pop. 2010s are like the heavy EDM
yeah,
era.
yeah." And
So
then
like like Katy Perry
yeah,
and
it was like Katy Perry. Then there was like there was a bit of like Kesha for a while, and yeah, it's
yeah,
like a
Kesha.
lot of them I haven't talked about in a long time, but yeah, it's like I had like that sort of I guess sort of scene vibe where it's like oh yeah EDM and pop, and
Mhm.
then I think probably around the mid 2010s was when I really started getting into rock music more because like video game soundtracks like the Sonic soundtracks always were really good, so I was like getting into rock that way. And then eventually I discovered more of the emo sort of scene because I was like going, oh, I remember those music videos back in the day with 3 Days Grace and Evanescence, and I was like,
Oh yeah, 3 Day Grace is actually good. I don't listen to much of them, but I remember like listening to them
yeah,
stuff.
and I just sort of I sort of like just sort of dived deeper in and going, oh, this is I remember all these bands, but I never really listened to them, and now I finally got to listen to them. And then
Nice.
I discovered Linkin Park basically, and I was like, yes,
Oh, Linkin
this
Park
is
is
peak
good.
goodness. This is peak goodness. Like going Linkin Park because like Chester's
Everyone had
vocals.
that just had that emo phase on music, huh?
Yeah, I've sort of just I guess I had like a really late emo phase, and then like and I'm sort of still in the emo phase a bit,
Nice.
but
I still listen to them, but not as much.
yeah.
My main go-to is usually
Mm.
um My Chemical Romance, what else? Pierce the Veil and
Oh,
Sleeping with
Pierce the
Sirens.
Veil, yes.
My
Oh
favorite.
yes, I
Those
like
three
all of
are my
them.
favorite bands, and I love them so much.
Yeah, I like them too. It's like I sort of discovered Pierce the Veil a little bit later, but but I enjoy their
Oh,
music.
I miss them. They haven't released new music.
Yeah, yeah, I think
I think they got into one of their members got into trouble. I think that's why.
yeah. Oh yeah, All Time Low. Yeah, I sort of discovered some of their songs recently. Uh,
Yo, Don, there's gonna be all time low concert this August here in the Philippines.
oh shiz. It's like I should just get a plane ticket and fly over to the concert.
Come here, watch all time low with us.
Yeah, I'll just come over and just and just listen, just join the crowd for All Time Low. Yeah, it's like I discovered one of their
Yeah.
songs recently, which was a collab song with Black Bear, and it was called Monsters, I think. So
No, my favorite on all time low is actually a collab as well with
hmm.
Pierce the Veil. Love
Oh
Like
yeah,
War.
nice. Yeah, it's like I think it's like when I was like listening to Linkin Park, like I actually started listening to them only like a few weeks prior to Chester's passing, and then so the timing was quite interesting because I was starting to get into their songs and I'm going, oh yeah, this is good, and then Chester passes away, and I'm like, oh,
Oh,
oh no.
yeah.
And then I did a full-on binge session listening to all their albums that day, and I was like, man, this guy is a legend. He's like one of the best singers of all time. So
Yeah. But yeah, it's sad that he passed that way.
yeah, and then I ended up finding Bring Me the Horizon afterwards.
Oh, I
Like,
haven't listened to Bring Me the Horizon yet. I've heard like people of them, but I
yeah,
never got the chance to listen to them. I like really just listen to three bands.
yeah, it's like I sort of listened to a bunch of bands, and then I also, because I was making YouTube videos a lot back in the day when I was a teenager, I really liked searching around for like small no copyright bands so I could use their songs in my videos. And that's how I
Mhm.
discovered a lot of upcoming bands. And some of them are now much more popular today. But they're all really good. Like there's so many good bands out there and lots of underrated ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. The music industry is pretty big.
Yeah, and also I discovered during the 2010s more the rap music side of things as well. And I wanted to start writing like rap lyrics and actually spit raps.
Yo,
So so I do still write rap lyrics from time to time, but I'm not good at like the production side of music, so I have no knowledge on that. But I used to find rap beats and just go around and try and make lyrics to those beats. But
oh,
and I still
can we
do
get a sample? I mean,
it.
everyone in town wants a sample.
A sample of rap lyrics. It's like my rap lyrics tend to be, I'd say I write them to be quite personal, but at the same time it's like if I've got like thoughts just I guess traveling in the brain, I sort of go, okay, I'll come up with something, and sometimes I can come up with like a full set of bars within like 5 minutes, and I've got a full set of bars ready just to rap. But I'm definitely no way a freestyler. Like a lot of people can are really good at freestyling, but I can't. I can't freestyle for crap though.
No, the freestyle, my money don't jiggle jiggle. It's false.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that. It's just the like the that one where it's just like my money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Yeah, it's
I'm spitting facts. Okay.
yeah. It's the facts right there. Just it's like we got the it's like we got the money. It's jiggling. It's
I wish I had money that folds. I only have money that jiggle jiggle.
yeah. It's like yeah, it's like I do like just have a bunch of Google Docs with like sets of rap lyrics that I've made over time.
Oh.
And sometimes I sort of mash them together when I record. I go, "Oh, this kind of works together with this. I'll just mash it up." But it's always comes from time to time where it's like, "Okay, I got a good set of lyrics. I'll keep that." And who knows when I'll use it or if I'll like it.
And then you proceed to never use it
And then
again.
probably proceed to never use it again, or I use it like on the rare occasion. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Sometimes I do that. Like, with the art, like I have a lot of work in progress art that I never get
yeah,
to finish because like I never got into the mood of finishing them again.
yeah. It's
And it's
like you just
like
sort of have it there, and then you go, okay, am I going to come back to this? Probably not. But then maybe
but I'm still gonna save it.
a year later, you might go, oh, I forgot about this thing. I might do something with it. It's
Yeah. It's
yeah,
like sometimes like those flashes of inspiration like
yeah.
that just happens out of the blue. Yeah.
Wow, I just got stuff thrown at me again.
Oh
Uh,
no, it's Stinky Sib. Oh god, I just saw your model.
yeah, it's just like just yeah.
Like dodging something in the air.
It's all invisible punches at me.
No,
It's like no, don't punch me. Yeah,
you're
it's
too powerful.
yeah.
At least it's just one. My chat sometimes bullies me and throws a lot of stuff at me, and I made them, I enabled them because I made the redeem, but
Yeah.
still, you know.
Yeah, it's like I remember like during I guess during all the pandemic restrictions and stuff, which pretty much have at least in Australia, most have pretty much been lifted entirely. So there's like no pandemic restrictions at the moment. But I remember during all the restrictions, like because we couldn't like go to like big emo nights and stuff in the city, we were like, okay, well maybe we could do like a small scale sort of safe emo night with just like a couple of friends and just have them over and just play all the music. So I ended up basically hosting a bunch of emo nights during all the restrictions because we were able to do so.
No.
So I ended up making this big giant Spotify playlist of emo songs and then set everything up on like in the back sort of decking area and then just like had food and everything. It was really good to do that. And
Nice. That sounds fun.
yeah, it was so fun because most of the time we were like, okay, well what are we gonna eat? Well, let's just let's just order a bunch of KFC or something, just get it sent, and then just like have like a big giant sort of music night, and it was good.
I miss having those moments. Like I have my music friends. Like sometimes we do. On church because I play music on my
Okay.
church. So sometimes for like break time, we just like find random songs
Yeah.
and we just go with it. And like sometimes I posted it back in the day on my Twitter, but now it's deleted.
Hmm.
So like yeah. But we usually have those recording sessions as well.
Yeah.
It's just fun and chilling.
Yeah, it's always fun. Like, I would love to make some professional songs one day, like, and actually try to do it. But I think at the moment it's like I just I don't have I think the ability to do that. But it's like if any VTuber friends have recording skills and stuff, definitely definitely hit me up because maybe we could do something. But
Nice.
like maybe
I
I
mean, Mex
can.
Mex does a lot of covers. I've
Yeah,
done some covers, but I'm like just basic cutting audio and stuff like that. I don't
yeah,
really know how to mix well.
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm the
Mex,
same.
if you know Mex mixes his own stuff.
It's like I remember one time. I think I was in call one time with Max in the call, and I'm just like thinking, Max, like, bruh, hit me up. We'll do something. We'll try and do something. But
Nice. I can't wait if it happens.
uh, let's
Uh,
what's going on in chat? Just like I'm just looking at chat. It's like it's like a date or two.
hopefully, you
Uh,
know.
it's like maybe me and Max will do something. We'll just got to see what we could cover or what we could make.
Mhm.
Civ coffee date with me and myself. Yeah, it's just a date with myself, like. Yeah, but
Oh, date for two. Wink, wink.
yeah, it's like we'll have to come up with some music stuff because I want to do like some kind of, I guess, maybe original song or something, maybe with a bunch of people.
Oh, original. I haven't thought of making an original song. I did back when I was like in fifth grade, but it was terrible, and I do not want to remember it and again, and I forgot about it already.
Yeah, it's like I used to like I remember in high school, and this is kind of how I got my start into rap a bit. Like I just used to go, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool idea. I'll just find beats, I'll rap over them, and then I'll just share them on YouTube or something. And it was
Mhm.
really cringy back in the day. Like 14-year-old me trying to do that was really cringy. But
I mean, it's 14-year-old you trying
yeah,
to achieve your dreams, you
trying
know?
to
We all
achieve the
had those
dreams.
moments where
Yeah,
we like trying to be, I'm gonna be a songwriter, I'm gonna be famous
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna be famous on YouTube. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like PewDiePie, I'm gonna be like Jacksepticeye or
uh
Markiplier and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Damn, I remember those
I
days.
was like that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then like I was so happy like when I got to I think 150 subscribers on that first channel that I made. And I was like this is so good. Like this is going to be awesome. And then I ended up just getting like unmotivated because people were more laughing at my stuff than actually enjoying it. So I was like, oh well, oh well, I guess this is not cut out for me then. But then eventually I sort of started another YouTube channel again and tried, but
Mhm.
yeah, I sort of refocused on more just gaming and stuff for a while, but still did my rap stuff behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. I mean, that's what I did before as well. You
Hmm.
know, I think I've always liked making content. So
Yeah.
like I so that's why I had a YouTube channel before I even started VTubing or streaming
Hmm.
in general. I thought of streaming back then, but then my internet was so trash. But now
Yeah.
like you know, like stuff changed in my life and
Hmm.
some people encouraged me. Now I'm a VTuber.
Yeah, yeah. I think we all have unique ways of how we became VTubers, I think. It's like I found the VTubing scene in 2020, like just before like the pandemic I think really kicked off. I started hearing about VTubing, and some of the first VTubers I heard about were like Project Melody and then like VShojo eventually. But I heard about Project Melody first, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. Is this what VTubing is?" and like Project Melody, yeah. So Project Melody was the first I heard of in the VTubing scene, and basically, oh yes, yes, that particular site I heard about Project Melody on because I saw all these reports, like people talking about that website breaking uh, because of a VTuber, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's interesting. But then I then eventually found out about VTubers through other anime YouTubers and started following it from there. And I'm going, this is the VTubing scene. This is what this is. And
Oh.
eventually basically just followed on from there and was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be the streamer that is known as the flesh tuber who's friends with the VTuber community, probably. Sort of like a certain Evan out there. Like, sort of the same sort of concept for a while, and then eventually, I was like, I want to be a VTuber. But I saw everyone going, oh, this is going to cost so much money. This is going to be like, you won't be able to start. Like, you need money to do it. And I'm like, really? Is
Yeah,
it?
VTubing is expensive with the
VTubing is
models and
expensive.
stuff.
But like, I found out like you could start with PNGs, you could start with like a Vroid, like I've got, and eventually work your
Mhm.
way to like Live 2D or other stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, huh, maybe I might start this. And I didn't start it until this year, but I had been streaming since December 2020. So,
Oh.
yeah.
In my case, I didn't really know about VTubing. To be honest, what was it? I mainly know Kizuna Ai back in 2018, I think.
Oh
But
yeah,
I didn't really like, you know, to pay attention to her because she's Japanese and I don't understand Japanese. So
yeah.
like, but my friend Minami, if you guys know Minami, she was like, "Hey, Johnny, you want to try this? What's this?
Hmm.
Can you draw my model for some stuff?" Because she knows that I draw stuff, and so I was
Okay.
like, and she was like, "Sure, why not?" And then I started to hang on Discord and stuff like that, and I'm like, "Wait, oh, so this is VTubing. Oh,
Ah,
wait, so I'm a VTuber now?" And there was, like there was a lot of stuff um the argument if you're a PNG tuber,
oh
you're not a
yeah,
VTuber and stuff like that. But then I
yeah,
was like, "Hey, I'm VTuber. I call myself VTuber,"
yeah,
and stuff like that. And then it's weird because I never really knew about the big companies
yeah,
because I started doing the VTubing stuff like April of last year, yeah, 2021, and then recently, I just found out about like, Niji Sanji and
yeah,
Hololive and stuff like that. Right now, I am obsessed with Niji Sanji and Luxiem. Mwah. Their
yeah,
chaos, I love it.
yeah,
And it's really fun. But I know like Shoto. I've known Shoto. I didn't know he was called a VTuber. So
yeah,
like I've been like following him before I even know VTubing. And then I see this big corporate like big VTubers, sometimes the indie VTubers like Shoto or Bao and
yeah,
stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my god, I want to be like them more. Like
yeah, yeah,
I know like I keep on watching my friends back when I started and I'm like, I want to be them. Like, I just want to have fun and then I
yeah,
see this big VTubers and stuff, and like they inspire me as well. So like it's a combination of both, like getting inspired by your friends and getting inspired by like the people that have like successful VTubing career.
yeah,
And it really drives me to go on and be better
yeah,
in like
yeah,
doing like just interacting with my community and stuff. And VTubing community is like it's a bit toxic, like sometimes there are VTuber dramas and stuff like
yeah,
that. But then most of the time you just see VTubers like being supportive of each other and it's a very nice community to be with.
yeah,
And I'm glad that I'm here, with you guys. I'm blessed.
yeah, yeah. It's like I think like over my time, like I guess as a streamer and I guess being sort of I guess driven deep into the VTubing community, even though for a long time I wasn't a VTuber. I remember like when I first sort of joined in, I was like, oh, this is an awesome community. There's like it's so friendly, it's so wholesome, and yeah, you still have a lot of that, but also you do sometimes see like that drama that does pop up from time to time. And some of it I've seen, I guess, probably quite closely because I've had some friends of my own that have had to deal with some of that drama. But it's like, it's overall the community is just very supportive, even if there is like a drama that does go on. It's like it's just I think the stock standard sort of community. It's like you're gonna from time to time see drama, even if you think you can avoid all of it. Sometimes it will eventually sort of pop into your feed one day. But it's just the realities of the communities, and if we could stop it all, I would definitely say yeah, let's just stop it all. But it's it just happens,
I mean,
and
in every community you can't really avoid conflicts.
yeah,
Like even in the VTubing stuff. Like, there's a
yeah,
lot of dramas there. That's why, like, apology videos were
yeah,
like a thing. It
yeah,
was like a lot of stuff. But if you get into like drama like that, I just tend to not focus on them much because
yeah,
I know that it will drain me out and like really unmotivate me.
yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what, let's focus on the good parts.
Yeah, let's focus on the good parts of the community, and it's like we still acknowledge obviously the bad parts, but like we still go,
Mhm.
okay, like the let's focus on the good and what's been good about the community and what makes the community a good community. And yeah, it's like I remember I guess like I will touch on one particular thing I remember.
Mhm.
And I'll touch on it very brief, but it's like I remember this time like I just finished up my work traineeship last year, and this happened probably around New Year's. Like I remember I woke up sort of I was sick at the time. And one of my friends ended up having to post probably one of the most really hard things to post. And it's one of those usual things where like you see a twit longer or you see something and you go, "Oh, what the hell happened here?" And I looked at this and I'm like, "Oh, this is bad. This is some really bad stuff." And like the first thing I could think of is going, "Man, like they're doing a justice in the community by talking about the situation." And not keeping it closed up and hushed because it was something that was really gruesome, really, really hard. And I just remember sort of looking at it and going, man, how do they feel after this? Like, they probably feel really, I guess, disgusted, but also at the same time, really probably mentally shocked by it. So the only thing I could think to do at the time was just try and like retweet it in support and also
Mhm.
just try and spread the word. But it was tough because that mentally also really impacted me for a couple of days because I was going, man, like I don't want to do anything. After seeing that, like it just made me not want to do anything. Plus being sick at
Aw.
the time, like it didn't help. So I was just going, man, I just want to do more. I want to be there more as a friend. But but
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean sometimes like the drama is very emotionally draining and
Yeah.
taxing and mentally, and it's very important to take a break if you need it. You
Yeah.
know, people are like, "No, we're doing the hard grind. I don't need to take a break." No,
It's
you
like
need to take a break if you need,
yeah,
because
especially
it's part of a cycle. You won't
yeah.
be able to give content if you don't have like anything happening, in the background in your real life. Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna share if you're like just spend your time in front of the computer? And
Yeah.
sometimes, if you if you spend too much time on the internet, like your perspective of your worth sometimes changes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be you don't want to admit it, but sometimes uh the numbers affect you. Like the number of viewers affects you, the number of your followers, or if someone unfollowed you. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be very unhealthy and being someone who inspires people because as VTubers we are accountable of what we make people feel.
Yeah.
So like we need to take care of ourselves so the people that watches us also can be inspired to take care of themselves too. And
Yeah.
that's why I started like, I keep on saying to people like self-care. I'm starting to fix my sleep schedule. I'm starting to eat better. So like I can actually share it to my people and
Yeah.
to make it like I make a good impact instead of like just being like a awkward girl in the internet. I wanted to
Yeah.
be like a better person as well, not only for content, but also like for me as an
Yeah.
individual. You have to like take care of yourself as well. And I
Yeah.
noticed back then I'm like my schedule and my health is not being good. So like
Yeah.
take care.
Yeah. It's like I think in the community in general, it's like I think and this goes for probably not only VTubers but streamers, like YouTubers, like any content creator. It's like take the time to rest because it's like if you don't, then you're gonna be in a situation where you just can't. So you're just gonna keep getting
Mhm.
into that cycle. But yeah, So I think I think in general, like it just it's like just take care of yourselves and just you'll be much better for that.
Mhm. Yeah. Also, can I come back quickly? It's getting dark. My light is off.
Yeah, sure. Like take
Just turning on my light.
all good. Let's see what's going on in chat. It's like chat is just it's like it's like while the guys ask if she can. Oh my god.
I'm back.
It's like they're just going like it's like quick Willow guard is down ask if she can quack. I'm just like oh my god.
What?
That
Excuse me.
it's like excuse me what's going on in chat, what's chat doing while we're talking.
Just because I admitted that I'm a duck, I'm not gonna quack on over the stream. I behave.
It's like yeah, it's like we all have like I guess it's like some of us I think VTubers are known to have pretty bad sleep schedules, and I will admit mine is pretty bad. Mine was better before I became a VTuber. Like mine was a lot better at that point. But then ask after a while I was like, okay, well, I don't know. Like I don't know, it's just like I
I mean,
wish
it's because of the time zones. You
yeah,
know,
time zones,
you meet
yes.
friends at different time zones. So,
Yep.
like
So
when
it's
they're awake, you should be sleeping. So, but then you want to spend time with them. So instead,
yes.
you just stay up late. Totally
Yep.
not me. Yeah, I did do that
Totally
before. No,
totally not me. It's like yeah, my sleep schedule's just become bad. Uh, oh, Nightbot had a go at Ryan.
yeah,
And Momo with the raid, holy crap.
Raiders,
It's like,
sweetie
it's like,
Momo.
welcome, Momo. It's like, Nightbot decided to be bad to Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan. Um,
What? Why is the message deleted the mod name?
I don't know. Nightbot is
Also,
still
I'm a part
sometimes
of the
paying.
raid.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
was lurking on my stream.
it's like, welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the podcast. We've had a very in depth discussion so far. Like, we've talked about I guess the VTubing community in general, what it can be like. But
Mhm.
yeah, let's see, what else can we talk about? We have talked about music, we've talked about anime, we talked about the VTuber community. Like, I'd say if there was anything that you wanted to try and get into more, like just like as a hobby or something interesting, what would it be?
Hobby. I'd like to learn more about cooking. I think
Oh.
my audience noticed that I'm a bit not that good at cooking.
Yeah, I'm not good at cooking either. It's like I'm
I
just
mean, I know how to cook, just like, but I'm too lazy to like make the prep and stuff. But
yeah.
yeah, cooking is good. I watch a lot of cooking videos.
Hmm.
However, like the ingredients are not really of the videos I watch, the ingredients are not really available here in the local market. So I'm like
Oh
just
yeah.
suffering craving.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like and this is actually interesting. You bring up cooking, which is interesting because a lot of my podcasts we end somehow the topic always ends up to be cooking. And it's like we don't even talk about cooking, but then it just gets into cooking. So it's a common theme here for cooking to be brought up. But
Because food is life. One of the greatest pleasures in life is
yeah.
eating.
Yeah, it's like that's why I guess as a streamer, it's like always people are always told hydrate and eat and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and sometimes you got the redeems for cooking or for eating or for hydrating. It's like it's common. Like I think one time I remember I said to someone like I'll jokingly make a video or a live stream myself just making Vegemite on toast because because people were like, how do you? It's
I've
like,
heard of Vegemite. Is it
it's
good?
I mean, it's like the I think when you look at the YouTube videos, a lot of them do it wrong. So it's like so you don't get the right sort of consistency and you end up having like an overpowering taste of Vegemite. But the way you
Oh, so you like it?
I don't mind it. Like I have it on toast on occasion, so it's pretty good. Like it's pretty much like it's like I don't know how you describe it. Um let me try and describe Vegemite because I know a lot of people sort of wonder what it is. But
I've heard of it, and I've heard people say it's terrible, but I'm like I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not gonna judge it.
yeah, so it's like Vegemite is like a it's like a leftover yeast extract like from various vegetable and spice additives, which is also from like breweries and stuff. So it's basically that's what's made into Vegemite, but it sounds very strange, but it is actually good if you get it right. So most people will have like on bread like a layer of butter and Vegemite, and like you just have a light spread of Vegemite on the top, and that's the best way to have it probably. Like have it on bread or on toast with a layer of butter and a top layer like slightly with Vegemite. You don't go overboard with it, and then it's good.
I guess people overboard for the content.
Yeah, yeah. People go overboard for the
Or they
content.
like yeah, or they treat it like Nutella, you know. Is it
Yeah,
Nutella? Nutella?
it's like yeah. There's also Nutella. Like Nutella. I it's like I don't have Nutella much, so I have so that's one thing I don't have a lot of. But yeah, but yeah, Vegemite can be good if it's done right, and I've joked about making like doing a stream of just me making like a Vegemite on toast, just for the jokes. Even though it would only take like probably 10 minutes, I'd be like, okay, that's the stream. Bye.
Oh no.
I should just do that one
Seems
day.
it seems like I think I'm a foodie, but I haven't tried a lot of foods. I'm
Yeah.
like I want to try a lot, but I never got the opportunity to eat stuff like that. To be honest, I haven't had like steak.
Oh yeah.
Like the cut of steak, like what they say on the videos on YouTube, like medium rare
Yeah.
or well
Yeah.
done. I haven't tried those steaks yet. I want to one day.
Yeah. I love my steaks, so it's like every time like I go to a pub or a club somewhere, like I will always get like a steak meal because I just love steak. Like I love a
Steak is not that popular. I mean, there's steak here, but mostly it's pork. I
right.
haven't tried like the beef yet. Like no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, one day I wanted to try. What is it? What is a popular cut of meat again? Wagyu. Yeah,
Wagyu
Wagyu.
beef.
One day it's
Okay.
one of my I wanted to try that one day in my life.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Yeah, like Wagyu beef, yeah, it tends to be at least from at least my family because my family isn't the biggest fan of Wagyu beef, but it
They
tends to
aren't? Why?
because like Wagyu beef, it's like at least for my family, like because it's got a lot of fat in it. It's like a lot of fat and a lot of marbling. It's it's
Oh, they don't like that.
yeah, it's like we're not that big on having a lot of fat, but but yeah, Wagyu beef, like if it's done right, it's probably really good. Like Japanese beef, yeah, it tends to be really popular in Japan as well, like Wagyu beef.
I've heard like sometimes I've seen videos on YouTube where they like, "Oh, which cow would you want?" And then they
Yeah.
would give a list of the names of the cow that you were gonna cook. Like, this is Melissa. No way, you're gonna cook Melissa.
Yeah, like my favorite type of steak either tends to be I think mine tends to be a good sirloin steak. I love a good sirloin steak. That's tends to be my favorite. But
Ah, I wish I could. I haven't tried. Yeah.
let's
Oh,
see.
I want some one day.
One day, it's like one day, like just get some steak, or come to Australia and have steak.
I'll come fly there.
Yeah, it's like you'll find an abundance of steak here. But also Australia is
Korean
known.
barbecue though, so good.
Oh, Korean
Oh
barbecue.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like for a long time, at least in my area, we didn't have a Korean fried chicken place, and I'm like, man, I just want a Korean fried chicken place. Where can I get one? And I used to have to travel out to like an area, I think at sort of Strathfield way, which is closer to Sydney, to go to like get a
Mm,
Korean fried chicken. So me and my friends, we used to just drive out that sort of way and get Korean chicken. But now we finally have a takeaway fried chicken place in my area, and I'm just like, yes, finally, I can indulge in Korean fried chicken.
nice.
But yeah,
Korean fried chicken is good.
it's so good. Like,
I haven't tried a lot of stuff, but the most that I've tried is Bonchon. I think it's
hmm,
a fast food brand here in the Philippines.
okay,
And it's not that it's good, but you know, can be better. One time
yeah,
I forgot what fried chicken I got one I got to try Korean fried chicken one time and I'm like, "Oh, I want this every day in my life." But yeah,
yes,
never got to had it again.
yeah, yeah. It's like that. It's like where you just sort of go. You just sort of it's like you just find this you're like it's like your favorite sort of food and you go, I want this every day in my life, please, can I have this every day?
Yeah.
And
You know,
then
like ice cream.
oh yeah, yeah, it's just that, like, for me, I will admit, during all the lockdowns and stuff, like, I ended up getting addicted to just ordering on menu log all the time. I was like, yep, I'm ordering food. It's like,
Yeah. And
and
deliver me, please.
deliver to me, please. And I'm just like, oh, KFC, yes, I'll take that. I want that every day. Just
KFC,
chicken.
yeah. I love KFC's oh, sorry. I love KFC's mashed potatoes. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least the mashed potato here in the Philippines of KFC. Yum yum.
Oh, so they just do like a mashed potato?
Yeah, they do
Oh,
like a side thing. But
oh.
I don't know, maybe like they're different. Like, you know, in the Philippines, McDonald's also
Hmm.
serve rice and chicken. And
Oh,
I've
right,
heard that
right.
that's not a thing in other countries.
Yeah, yeah, like I think it is different here. It's like I it's like yeah, I don't think we have KFC mashed potatoes here, but we do have like coleslaws and I think
Oh,
also
coleslaw. I love coleslaw.
yeah, they have coleslaws and they also have just like I think potato and gravy as well. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gravy.
Yeah,
Also,
it's
it's like a thing here in the Philippines where you bathe where you bathe the chicken with gravy
oh yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like a chicken with rice, yeah. So like they
Ah,
go and make like put all the gravy everywhere. It's like a thing they do.
okay. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like for me, I every time I get a every time I go to KFC, like I think my local KFC probably knows me pretty well by this point because I'm
Oh
always
no.
there. It's like every time I'm there, it's like I'm always just like, yeah, just give me a tenders box. Like I'll have a tenders box and just and just eat that all the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
I love my KFC tenders.
Oh, KFC tenders. I love do you guys have hot shots on on your KFC?
I don't think so. No, I've never heard of it.
Oh,
So,
KFC hot shots just like tenders but
oh,
spicy.
ah, okay.
It's like a chicken with it's like chicken poppers. I don't know how to call it. It's chicken bites,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
it's super spicy and I love it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like popcorn. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, like
Also, someone redeemed ara ara. I think. Can you? Was that a sound
yeah.
effect?
It's like I don't know. I feel uncomfortable doing it, but like
It's okay.
yeah, it's like I can do like just an awa awa like that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's like I'll just do that for now. Maybe I don't know. It's like we just ara ara. Oh
Oh no.
man. Oh man, it's like God. It's like this is gonna be weird for the VOD. But all right. All right, I'll do it. It's gonna be probably my worst thing I do. But all right. It's like ada ada. There we
What do
go.
you mean bad? What do you mean worse? That's a
I
good
don't
ara
know.
ara. What the heck?
I don't know. I feel embarrassed doing it all the time. But
See, look at Aries. Look at Aries' reaction. She's totally blown away.
oh my god. Maybe I should maybe I should practice them more and do more.
Yeah, be confident of your ara ara. Embrace the ara
Ow.
ara. You're part of a VTubing community. Ara ara is the norm.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but it's like I remember the first time like I did it, I was thinking, wait, like the only person I've heard really up close to an Ara Ara is Momo, and I'm just like, oh no, do I have
Oh, Momo's ara ara is top tier. Yeah.
to? Yes, we will confirm here. Momo's Ara Ara is really top tier.
Yeah. Have you heard it? Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh god,
Sheesh.
yes, it's sheesh. It's a sheesh. But yeah, like I think I guess talking about VTubers, who's your favorite VTuber? Absolute favorite.
Toto. 100%.
All right. Yeah, yeah. It's like I think I'm trying to think of who my favorite. Mo's like bro stuff. uh,
Momo, accept it.
except in Momo, we like you, Ara Ara. But yeah, like my favorite VTuber. It's like it's hard because the first VTuber I found was Project Melody, and for a long time I really just liked Project Melody as a VTuber. But I also do like Akuma Nimine because I was following her for quite a while, and I used to like try and pop into her streams every once in a while and just say hello and stuff. And this I have a funny story actually with Nimine because interestingly, so this was probably around this time last year because we got into lockdown and that's when I discovered Nimine.
Oh, I
And
haven't. I don't know. I just know Nijisanji En right now.
yeah,
Some of the Bishoujo, like Iron Mouse.
oh yeah,
What was the dragon again? What was the
Zentrea.
dragon again? Yeah, Zantrea. Her
Yeah,
clips were so funny.
yeah.
Um,
I love
the
the
other one as
shoujo's
well, the
clips.
Nyan, the
Oh,
Nyanta. I
Nyanas.
forgot her name. Oh yeah, Nyanners. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've known
Nyanas.
them, and I follow them on Twitch, I think, but I never got to watch their videos
Yeah, for a
much.
long.
Unlike Nijisanji En, because Nijisanji En have clippers as well on YouTube, so
Yeah,
like it's easier to digest their content.
yeah. Nimine is interesting because like her obviously like her nickname's just Numi, so a lot of people follow her like because she does music stuff as well, and she does some really good music stuff. So like I remember watching her like probably this was around the time like probably around the time when she just really started blowing up a bit because before that pretty steady growth and then after like after I started watching her she just massively blew up because she's now like grown to like collab with Bao and all them and
Yeah.
like when I followed her like I posted something in her Discord while she was streaming because a lot of people were like talking about I think we were just talking about like random sort of stuff in her stream. And
Mhm.
I made her Discord quite down bad. And her Discord
Although,
and and her community is known to be quite down bad just in general. So I posted something in there and it got really spicy really quickly. And
oh,
basically a I posted just like an IRL selfie of myself in cat ears.
oh,
And they just went full.
Lego ears.
Yeah, yep. I had Neko ears on, and they went full down bad. And even Numi had a look at it and was like, "Oh, oh." And this was while she was on stream, and I'm
Oh,
just
bro.
and I'm just like, "Oh God, did I just make her community just full on down bad? Like what, what?" But
They become, did they bark?
they were barking. They were just barking. I'm like, "Oh
Oh,
no."
damn.
And yeah, so I think if anyone in Numi's community still remembers me, they might remember me for that, probably. So yeah, like
I mean, I guess you made an impact.
I made an impact on them. But yeah, like it was interesting because like Numi streams are really I find them to be chaotic but funny and just interesting, but I haven't watched one of her streams for a while. So I'll have to pop back in there one day and see what's going on. But man, it was something. I don't know if I would do it again though, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, most of the, I think it depends, like, your, your Oshi? Is that right? Oshi? I think Oshi is the right term, like
I
your
think so.
favorite streamer. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, I think you'll see a little bit of yourself in your Oshi. So like
Yeah.
if you like chaotic, I mean personally for me, I like Shoto because he's chaotic, his community is chaotic, but he's wholesome.
Yeah.
Though sometimes I don't get the sus stuff because I really don't know about much about stuff sus. But he's
Yeah.
like wholesome and stuff, and then he's chaotic, and sometimes he trolls, and he's
Yeah.
sometimes so chill and vibe. And sometimes I see those types of stuff on my, I don't know, on my streams. That sometimes I'm
Yeah.
chaotic and like trying to be wholesome. So like maybe like you just see yourself in your Oshi, and
Yeah.
but they're like very funny. That's why you enjoy them.
Yeah, I do find like Numi quite relatable. Like so like that's why I stuck around to a lot of her streams for a while. Like I just felt it was really relatable, really like the same sort of vibe. And yeah, like that would make sense. Like you find a bit of yourself in some of your favorite streamers, and
Mhm.
sometimes you take what I guess you learn from those streamers and you put that into your own streams as well. But
Yeah, I mean that's part of growing. That's part of growth. Like not even just streamers. I mean like your favorite characters, you can see yourself in them
yeah,
because you relate to them. And sometimes you what you see, you make it like you can apply it to make yourself a bit better in any aspect, you know?
yeah, yeah. It's a good way of looking at it. And I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about. There's so many topics we've gone over, but I guess sort of talking a bit more about your recent subathon. Like,
Oh,
is there anything that you would, I guess, sort of take in for a second subathon? Like, is there anything you would sort of change like and do differently next time round if you do one? Like, and like what stuff would you
oh,
have in mind?
like next subathon, I don't think I will be doing another subathon as long as that. Bruh,
Yeah.
I literally hibernated the next day. I was in and out of sleep the next day. Um, but mainly I just wanted to for my next maybe my planned stuff.
Hmm.
Like I'm still bleh, English. I'm still figuring stuff like my schedules. I wanted to
Yeah.
make like streams more frequent because I used to stream like twice a week.
Okay.
So like I'm trying to make a schedule of how it will work to make it like 3 times a week.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know yet. I also started a podcast series,
Okay.
but last May I didn't get to do it. It's
Right.
like every last Friday of the month I do a podcast with a guest, but I
Okay.
never get to do it because I got busy. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then more content, maybe more edit stuff. I wanted to make more
Yeah.
editing stuff like, on YouTube or on TikTok. I have a
Hmm.
TikTok channel that has been neglected for 2 months now.
Yeah. It,
And of course more art content.
okay. Yeah, like I find for me, like I've wanted to try and stream. I used to try and have this idea of wanting to stream like nearly every single day, but then I was like, okay, I've got to have time, more time for myself and more time to still interact with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like when I do sort of get back into the workspace of stuff, it'll probably be more harder. But I still wanna try and aim for something like, I guess, 3 or 4 days a week streaming. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 to 4 days would be good.
I understand like yeah, like wanting to stream more, but then
Yeah.
you see like the yeah, sometimes streaming too much can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
I've seen a video on YouTube, like, sometimes I watch those, like, tips for streaming, and
Yeah, I
then
do too.
people were like, stream more," and then there's this one video that told me, like, "You don't have to stream every day to grow, it's not the grind, it's
Yeah.
not about the what is it? Open close parentheses, I no, 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 like, the quote grind.
Hmm.
What's better if is that you make a consistent schedule where people will like stay tuned on you
Yeah.
and like make every stream special. But if you make it every day, sometimes your I don't know your content will thin out. If you do
Yeah.
it so much, sometimes it gets draining. So like it's not like unless it's like really your full time job to stream.
Yeah.
So maybe it's okay. But like if you're starting maybe, don't do it like make it your minimum that it's
Yeah.
every day. Make it like I don't know, maybe yeah. But I guess it's still up to the person. If they can do it, then do it.
Yeah.
But like, on my personal experience, streaming every day can be very stressful. So like
Yeah.
um I try to make a schedule with it first.
Yeah, it's like I
Oh yeah.
try. It's like for a while I did do schedules, but then I sort of found that doing a schedule just made me more stressed. So it was just like, okay, well, if I just choose a select day or select so many days of the week and just basically stream at the same sort of time and just not set a schedule so I don't have to force myself, then I sort of felt I found that to be better for myself. Just to kind of go, okay, do I feel like streaming today? Yes or no? All right, I'll stream, or I won't stream. And it sort of worked. It sort of works. Like it's one of those odd things where the only time I will schedule something is like for collabs and things like that. That's the only time I sort of set myself to a schedule. But
Mhm.
but it,
Oh, okay.
But if it's just me, like doing my own stream, I'll just go, okay, maybe I'll do today, maybe I won't. but but Yeah, it kind of works for me at least because I don't feel that sort of pressure and stress.
Mhm.
It's more like stream whatever like and you like and when. Yeah, exactly. It's like you just sort of stream whatever you feel like and whenever you feel like and just go from there. And then you just sort of find what works.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I mean, streaming is like a lot of trial. What is it? Trial
trial and
test? Test and
error.
trial? No, no. Yeah, trial and error. There
Yeah,
you go.
it's a
Thank
lot of
you.
it's a lot of trial and error. Like you just sort of go, does this work for me? Yes. If does it not? Okay, why doesn't it work? Like you just sort of find all the answers that you seek. And
Yeah, you just learn along the way.
one thing I think my mistake was when I first started streaming was I tried to stick to like one game basically and I would stream the same game pretty much nearly every single day. And it kind of worked for a little bit, but it got stale really quickly because I was like, "Oh, okay. This this kind of got boring for me. So I need to switch it up and find a few games that I can just swap
Yeah.
out and play between because
Yeah, it will drain you out if you like play the game like over and over and over and stream it over and over.
yeah,
Eventually you will run out. But like
yeah,
there are some exceptions, like I've watched Toronto, if you guys know Toronto. He's like a he's like a Genshin Impact streamer.
okay,
But like he plays Genshin every time, but occasionally he he plays another game just to not drain himself out.
yeah.
Because doing the same things over and over will make you insane sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I for a long time I kept playing like when I first started streaming, I kept playing Minecraft all the time and I was playing with my friends a few times, which was really good. It was really fun doing it. But after a while I was going, yeah, this is kind of getting boring now. It's been like 2 months. I should probably switch this up. And I eventually sort of started adding more games to the mix, like Smash Bros and Splatoon 2 and just sort of started switching between. And
Mhm.
and even to this day I still find sometimes I just struggle to figure out what game I want to play. That's what gets hard. It's like I go, okay, what game do I want to play tonight? Like I don't feel like playing anything, but I want to still stream. It's that one feeling where I
That's a
go,
struggle.
yeah, it's like that struggle where you go, I want to stream something, but I don't have a game that I want to play tonight. I just don't feel like playing anything, but I still want to stream and talk to chat and have a good time. So sometimes I just resort to like just doing like a stream where I'm just reacting to videos or something just to kind of engage and have a
Mhm.
good time. But
Yeah, that's fun too.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes I get that, but I think when I first started streaming, I'm like, I don't have a lot of games, and my laptop cannot really play a lot of games.
yeah,
So like one of my staple things to do is um art streams where I just chat with
mm,
everyone while I draw. So it's
yeah,
really effective. Yeah, but right now I have a lot of games. I'm blessed
yeah,
that I have people like gifted me games on my birthday and like on during my subathon.
yeah,
And like playing especially co-op games. I like playing games with a lot of people and it's really
mm,
fun. So like
yeah,
being a variety streamer is very, fun because like you're
yeah,
not limited to do just one thing. You're not
yeah,
like known only for this game, or like you're just a Valorant player, so that's all you
yeah,
do, or you're just like an Apex player. But
yeah,
then you get to experience a lot of new cool stuff with new games and new experiences, and not only you experience your chat also experiences it with you, which is amazing. Like
yeah,
whenever sometimes you think like, oh, there's like 15 people watching me. It's actually 15 people. Sometimes you look like sometimes I forget that it's actual 15 people that are watching me. And I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, actually, you guys are spending time on my stream.
Yeah, yeah,
It's very humbling. Yeah.
yeah, it's like one thing I sort of battle between, I guess, and this is probably something a lot of us like smaller streamers we sort of, I guess, think about a lot is we battle between like going, oh, it's like, is it, are there actually people watching me for me, or are they watching me for the game, or are they like, or are they, it's like you sort of battle between these different things, and then sometimes you look at the view count and go, oh, oh shiz, there's that many people watching me, oh, like, and you get really nervous and you get really like, I guess,
Yeah.
so like, I
Also,
know,
like, when raids happen, like,
yeah.
what do I so many people in the raid?
Yeah, yeah. Like when the raid happens, you go, oh, there's this many people. Like, oh, what do I do? But I turn the view count off because I'm one of those types of people that goes, I might end up demotivating myself if I don't have anyone
Mhm.
watching. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
okay, I'll turn the view
like,
count off. Don't worry about it. Just stream. Just
let's play.
Yeah, it's like just go for it. Like don't worry about the view count. Like if you look at it, you might become a bit insecure and go, "Oh, no one's watching me." Oh, but just don't look at it because it can really ruin the mood if you've got no one watching.
Mhm.
Or you can get
But
very
yeah.
nervous if there's a lot of people watching.
That's true. That's one of the factors as well. You're like pressured to entertain, so it suddenly is not as genuine as it is. Although you just want it to be genuine, but like you're
Yeah.
trying to impress people, and sometimes I feel like chat can feel it when you're like trying to impress them, or
Yeah.
just trying to be you. And most of the times, from people for what I've heard, and like me personally, I would like the streamer to be like, just comfy and be themselves and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, one thing I love doing a lot is it's like I'm a person that loves collabing. It's like because I feel like it's just a way I can like vibe, get to know people and just have a
Mhm.
good time. But I think sometimes like it's like sometimes you I guess sometimes you don't want to overdo collabs, but you also don't want to maybe underutilize them because it's like when you're collabing, it's like I always look at it as just having a good time chatting to a friend, like chatting to a friend and playing a
Yeah.
game with a friend. Like even if I don't know them very well, I'm just like happy to be there and just kind of have fun. And it's oh wow, we got the chicken dance redeem. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work on this overlay set because I didn't prepare the overlay set properly, I guess. Yeah, I haven't got the sound alerts set up on this
Oh
overlay
no.
set. um, so I think what I'll have to do is I'll say scan. Wait, it's like how can we do the chicken dance? Let me figure out a way we can do it. I could probably play it in the background or something. Let me see if I can look up the chicken dance remix.
Chicken dance.
I think this might be it. Like, we'll quickly play it. Oh, this one's probably a different one, but it's still chicken dance, right?
Okay, I'll dance.
We'll just dance
I'll
the
dance
chicken
for you,
dance.
Rose.
We'll dance to
Bok
this
bok
chicken dance.
bok.
There we go. It's a Jay Gecko song. There you go. It's a knockoff chicken dance.
I don't hear it.
It's like just improvise.
Okay.
There's a bit of a chicken dance. We'll improvise it. We'll make it work. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
agree also with Airy. Lurkers are very appreciated on
Yeah,
streams.
Yeah, it's like lurkers are always appreciated on streams as well. It's like even if they're not commenting in the chat, they're still there to engage with you, and
Mhm. They're
it's
still there listening to you,
yeah,
while they're driving or like eating and stuff like that.
yeah,
And it's
it's
really, really motivating, very uplifting to know that people are actually interested in you.
yeah. Lurkers definitely are underappreciated, and they should be appreciated more for coming in and just vibing with you. It's like that you don't have to comment in chat to be someone to like just vibing with. It's like you just watch the stream, listen to the stream, vibe, and
Mhm.
but yeah, it's like I think but it's like one thing I do struggle with a lot is I think it's like obviously like for me I feel like sometimes I struggle being confident on streams, but over time I have gotten a lot better at it. Like it's like you just sort of sometimes just I guess the saying is go with the flow and just see where it ends up. Like that's probably the best way to do it. Just keep doing whatever you're doing and then eventually you'll get somewhere. But yeah,
Well, I understand what you feel like being confident and stuff. Sometimes, I mean, especially if you just started,
yeah.
you actually feel awkward doing streaming. I felt when I started, I felt like I don't know, I felt like I'm an idiot talking to no one.
Yeah.
But then you get used to it. You get used to it, and sometimes I get right now I'm comfortable with my audience and my chat,
Hmm.
and I'm very blessed that they're very supportive of me, and I wouldn't be. I guess part of it is also when you're in with your community because your community makes you, like confident with how you speak and how you just stream. So
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, just do it more. Like, yeah, do your ara and stuff like that." They bully you sometimes, but they actually make you come out of your shell, you
Yeah.
know? So like my chaotic sides, I never get to show it on my IRL,
Hmm.
my real life situation, because I'm like awkward IRL,
Yeah.
but on stream I can show it fully, like just like trolling people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get to show it, and it's very fun.
Yeah. It's always hard in the beginning when you really start with no one there and you just got yourself. Then over time they come, they stay, they chat, and now we're here. Yeah. Yeah. It's like people come over time. It's like when I first sort of started watching VTuber streamers, like I remember one particular streamer I watched for a while and I ended up basically just like randomly as an because like they were celebrating their 500 followers celebration at the time, and I was brand new to the channel. Like I had no idea about the community, but I ended up playing VR chat with them, and it was fun. So
Mhm.
I always remembered that moment because it was the first time I actually watched a VTuber stream, and I just had fun playing VR chat with them, even though I had no idea who they are really. But it was good, and I still follow them to this day. I've been meaning to like try and watch their streams again, but it's just like that. You sort of after a while like don't get the chance to really watch some of the streamers that you first started watching all that time ago.
Mhm.
But
But yeah, it is fun.
yeah, it's just fun vibing like with different streamers, and I do want to do more collabs. Like I really want to engage more with I guess with the VTubing community and do more collabs. But it's always hard sometimes I guess to try and approach people for collabs because like some are very I guess sort of strict around how they manage collabs and some are very just open like it,
I am very shy with collabs. Well,
yeah.
like people ask me, "Hey, wanna do a collab?" and then go for it. But when it's time, like I myself cannot DM anyone to like, hey, want to do this collab
Yeah,
like this, and I don't know how to approach them. I'm so sad. I'm so like
yeah.
ah.
Yeah, one collab I did last year, like it was a very unusual, I guess, way for a collab to start because I think what I ended up doing was I changed my Twitter bio like to say I'm open for collabs because I was genuinely wanting to do collabs, but I didn't actually expect anyone to DM me to want to do a collab. So and I was just expecting more maybe like close friends to kind of DM me and be like, "Hey, want to do something?" But out of nowhere, this one collab happened where basically, and I think some people may know some people may know Mo Miyako. Like we did a collab last year, and she DM'd me saying, "Oh hey, I saw you were open for collabs. You want to do a collab?" Like, and I was like, just going, "Oh wait, someone actually asked me to do a collab? Hello?" Because I didn't really do that many collabs at that point, and
Mhm.
at first I was like, "Should I accept? Like, I don't know this person, but do I do it?" And I was like, what's the worst thing that could happen? So I was like, yeah, sure. So we ended up collabing, and we still talk to this day. So I've been meaning to do another
Nice.
collab with her at some point, hopefully. But yeah, like we collabed, we played Minecraft together, and it was fun. Like we had a good time. But
It's fun, like collabing and meeting new friends. It's always fun.
yeah, so I think like I really am like open to doing more collabs. So hopefully down the line there will be more collabs with different people. So
Hopefully, that's great. Also, I want to make more collabs too, and I think I have a few planned, but
hmm,
yeah,
yeah,
hopefully there's a lot more and like new learning, meeting new people as well. You know,
yeah, yeah. It's like
one time, like there's one. Just gonna share my experience. I was so jealous
yeah,
because there's this VTuber in the Philippines called
hmm,
Kamiya Ju,
okay.
and he had this one big crab game collab.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a PHB tubers collab thing.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
know what? I was so jealous because like some of my friends that I have collab with actually was in that collab. I'm like, oh
Ah,
my god, I'm so jealous. I wanted to play with Kamiya-sama.
yeah,
I feel like I'm so close to Kamiya-sama by having them collab with me and them collabing with Kamiya-sama. I'm like, please one day let me collab with her.
yeah, yeah. It's like I've seen some of my VTuber friends in these like really big sort of collabs, similar to like crab game collabs. Some did Among Us collabs, and I'm just like, man, hopefully one day that's me. Hopefully one day I'll be there as well, just like collabing, having
Yeah.
a good time. And like I do want to do like some tournaments like in the future, like some game tournaments. Like I want to do like either a Smash Bros tournament or a Mario Kart tournament and just get a bunch of people together. So
Mhm.
maybe one day I'll do that. And I do want to make it like an actual prize for first place. So it'd be really cool.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be cool if you like arrange something like that.
Yeah.
I
So
cannot for me arrange something like that because I am kind of unorganized.
I will admit, like I think when it comes to stream collabs and stuff, I tend to be a lot more organized than my own streams. Like I prioritize like I guess just focusing on collabs and focusing on just getting those set up and working. But
Mhm.
I guess that's how I made like this podcast series possible. It's like because
Excuse me for a bit.
oh good. Let's see what's going on in chat. What's going on? Can we? I also find it hard sometimes to ask people, but most of the time I only get them because I asked. Yeah, yeah. Like collabs tend to be. I think sometimes when you ask people for collabs, like some people are really open and going and outgoing and go, yeah, let's go. Like let's have a collab. Some people I think might be a little more reserved, and that's understandable. Like some might not like people DMing for collabs, which makes sense. Like some people might just get spammed all the time and they go, yeah, I don't want to like have a big list of people trying to ask for this. And some will turn you down. Like it's common. Like some will turn you down on collab offers. Yeah. I also find it hard at times because I don't want to disturb people or be in the way. So yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I sometimes feel like that, where if I'm trying to ask for a collab, like I don't want to really disturb people. But yeah.
I'm back. Sorry,
Oh, good.
someone called.
No, that's all good. But yeah, like I was just sort of saying, like sometimes, like I guess sometimes, yeah, like it can be hard to ask people for collabs because like you yourself might feel nervous and feel like you don't want to disturb people. And sometimes you
Mhm.
will get rejected. Like I've had that happen on a couple of occasions where I wanted to collab with people and it's not happened because they're busy or maybe they don't really know you that well, so they don't feel comfortable.
Mhm.
But it all takes
Yeah, but you
practice.
guys just gotta try and learn how to vibe or learn, vibe when this person can actually be with me. Also, time zones can be difficult with collabs
Yeah.
too. Like, there's a lot of people that I wanted to collab with, but they're like at different time zones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't really invite them, you know? One time someone invited me on a collab
Hmm.
and right now he's a big VTuber now. I'm like,
Yeah.
sheesh. But yeah,
Yeah.
and he was like, I felt so bad because like I'm like, I'm so sorry. That's like 3 a.m. my time. I cannot do it.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Naruko with the raid. It's a pet raid.
Hey, welcome
Nice.
Raiders. Nyara-kun, congrats with 300. It was his 300
Oh
celebration.
wow. Happy 300, Naruko. Let's see. All the people I currently really just collab with are in Asia, so I just try to adjust if I can to what fits them. Yeah, I'm the same. Like because I guess Australian time zones probably have a very similar issue where it comes to trying to collab with people from like Europe or the US or
Mhm.
anything like that. I've had to do a lot of my podcasts in the morning because like a lot of the times it's like I would have to do it at 8 or 9 in the morning and have people from the US be able to come on. But it's about just adjusting to see what fits you and the person you want to collab with. And if it works, yeah, have a good time, do it. But if it doesn't,
Yeah,
maybe
good
there's
for
another time.
you.
There's
Yeah,
always,
definitely. Like, like holidays and stuff.
yeah.
Maybe one day their holiday. You know what? I'm actually very lucky that I did my collab last June 20. And
Hmm.
I've heard like some of them got to join because they had the holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, wait, oh wait, really? They got a day off from work so they could join me. And I'm like, wait, this person is still here with me. But I thought he had work. On my mind, it was like that. Wait, I thought he had work. Why is he still playing with me? I'm so happy. And then they mentioned like, oh, there's no holiday anymore. I wanted to say more and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh wait, there's holiday. I'm so lucky. I got to
Yeah.
play with them. Because usually I
Hmm.
never get to play with them due to time zones. But
Yeah.
yeah, we just work our way on it, I guess. And hopefully one day we get to like meet halfway with the people. Or let's just sabotage daytime. Time
Yeah.
zones. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, it's like most of my collabs I've always had to do either in the morning or I'm doing it like basically around the same time I stream, which is convenient because it's like it's like time zones just can be sometimes really beneficial and work out really well, and sometimes it's just like, oh, oh, if I wanted to collab with you, it would be like 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, let's
Yeah, it's
uh
difficult.
let's make
Also,
all
like
one
not
time zone.
everyone is but also yeah, easy fix.
Easy
Also,
fix.
not everyone is free because sometimes I mean most of the VTubers have like work as
Yeah,
well. So like they work and then on their free time they stream. So
yeah,
like yeah, you can't it's really hard to like manage stuff like that.
yeah. Like last year, especially for me, like I always like every time I streamed, it was pretty much at nighttime. Like right now for me, like I always streamed at this time basically all the time because of work, because I would have to get up at like 6 a.m. in the morning for work.
Mhm.
But for this year, because I guess my job prospects have been much less, and because I've had a lot more free time, it's like I've just streamed at whatever time, really. It's like morning, afternoon, evening. I've tried every time pretty much. So,
Yeah, I've tried to stream as well in the morning. Uh like 11 a.m. because of a collab. I had to
yeah.
stream it on a collab. And then afternoon, sometimes guerrilla, but most of the time, my audience is awake at nighttime for me and like
Hmm.
daytime for like, on the west. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I think most of my audience is pretty much awake in the night. So when I do morning streams, it's usually it's usually a lot, I guess, a lot more chill. But I have had some occasions where I guess in the mornings it does work sometimes, mainly because like you might get a raid and you might see like another VTuber that you've never seen before raid you, and you go, oh, hello, I've never seen you before. But
Yeah. That happened as well to me. Like, whoa.
yeah, yeah, it's like I've had a few VTubers raid me and I go, wait, who's this VTuber, man, I gotta check them out. But
And then you see them stream when you're asleep. Ah,
yeah, yeah, then you see them stream like when
same.
you're asleep pretty much. Like it's like I remember for a long time, like I remember like a lot of the VShojo VTubers would basically stream like in the morning, like before I'm awake. So I'm just like I would like wake up to the notifications of just them streaming, and I'm like, oh, that's early. But
Yeah,
yeah,
at the time zone. Sometimes it's a struggle with me because I like Shoto, right?
yeah,
What he changed his schedule, I think,
okay.
recently and started streaming at the same time as my stream time and the same days as my stream time. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
how
I
can
know.
I watch it if I'm streaming?
Yeah, there's a lot of friends of mine that stream. It's like they stream at the same time as me most of the time, and I'm just like, no, I wanted to check out your stream, but I can't.
Yeah, oh, it's a struggle. But
And
at least there's VODs and stuff.
yeah, at least the VODs are there, and like sometimes you get
It's
the
still different
highlights.
though. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still different though when you watch them live compared to,
yeah, yeah. I
stuff like
remember one time I think I caught an Iron Mouse stream, and I was like, oh, Iron Mouse is streaming. I'll see what's going on. And it happened to be during the day on a weekend. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I can actually catch an Iron Mouse stream. But,
nice.
see, I
She did on
know.
subathon that lasted for like 30 days,
Oh,
I think, 20
yeah.
days.
I remember that. And
I'm like, damn.
yeah, I was like going like, oh man, Iron Mouse is streaming? Oh wait, subathon. Okay. That makes sense. And then just like have Booby come in there and raise the timer.
Yeah, it's like uncapped as well. I can never do that. She
Yeah.
streamed for like 20 days or 30 days, I think.
Yeah, I think
How? I
I
almost died at 24 hours.
yeah, I think Shy Lily also did a big uncapped subathon for a while as well, which was kind of crazy. But Let's see. I know I can never catch any of the Hollow Knight members or most of the Niji streams because it's when I'm asleep. I also have friends I can never make to their streams because they stream either when I stream or when I sleep. Yeah, it's the same for me. It's it's just it's crazy. It's like you just sort of go, "Oh, wait, they're streaming the same time I am," or "I'm asleep when they're streaming. I want to check out their stream though." But
Yeah.
yeah, 24 hours is tough, but Iron Mouse did sleep at least. Yeah,
Yes,
like
you did. But like the content, you would
it's
run dry. What do you
yeah.
do?
Yeah, I've seen some people do like I've had some of my VTuber friends do sleep streams as well, and it's like literally you're just there and like you're in chat and they're just asleep and it's weird. It's still weird to me. It's like, oh, sleep on
I think
stream?
that's acceptable if you have like 5 days worth of stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know someone like Frey from Maho Morning, if you know Frey from Maho Morning. He had a donathon last December,
Hmm.
and someone he was like not expecting to like last for days. And
Yeah.
literally someone just dropped like maybe 500 euros. I'm not sure.
Oh wow.
And it like his timer from like 6 hours jumped to 5 days. So it's
Oh,
like I need to
oh
sleep.
God.
I need to go and sleep and stuff. So he did like the counter and slept
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because there's no way you're gonna end the timer like gonna spend the timer with this content and stuff like that with
Yeah.
you doing something. It's gonna be exhausting. So I guess if it's like that long, it's acceptable to sleep. But as long as
Hmm.
like I've seen like people do the sleep stream stuff, but they
Yeah.
have like something playing in the background, so it's not
Yeah.
like just sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's usually something playing in the background or something to entertain the chat for a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like the most I could do like if I'm in a chat with someone doing a sleep stream is like I'll just basically spam head pat emotes and then just leave. I'll just spam head pat emotes and then just leave and go, "Okay, have a good sleep." Wins I did kind of run dry on the 24 hours I did, and there was no sleep. Could barely stay awake at the end. Wouldn't surprise
Oh
me
yeah,
if
I
it was.
remember.
Yeah, it's. I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't do 24 hours. I feel like I would have to sleep on stream, probably. Uh,
Just function, just run on sugar. I ran on sugar.
it's
That's
like,
all I did. I ate like a lot of sweet stuff and
yeah,
then had friends with me on call because I would die. I tried streaming Skyrim during the subathon
yeah,
and it was so I don't know. I was like really like dozing off while playing the game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wash my face so like
yeah,
I can perk up. And then when I came back, I saw Siv. I think Siv is still here in chat. I saw
yeah.
Siv. I'm like, Siv, come here on the chat on the
It's like,
VC.
come here.
Like something else with me.
Yeah, there was a few points in the stream that I sort of tuned back into, and I was thinking, should I join the VC? Should I join the VC and
Oh,
just
you
keep
should
you awake? I
have.
should have though.
Everyone is welcome. Someone
Yeah,
someone also messaged me. I'm like, I wanted to join the VC, but then you guys are playing like different the like games that I do not play. I'm like, it's okay, you can
yeah,
just chill with me. Like, just do commentary with me. We can do that and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Let's see. Time zone is stinky. Happy Friday one. No more screaming. Caffeine crashes are the worst. Yeah, yeah. It's like,
I wish I can drink a lot of coffee. I cannot drink a lot of coffee. So I'm like
yeah.
I depended on sugar because coffee makes me sick.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I can drink some of it, but a lot of it makes my stomach like just burn in hell. And
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's like I find like because like I'm not much of like a coffee or a tea drinker or anything, but like I'm just like I'm just a drink a lot of like soft drinks sort of person. So I
Yeah, soda, let's go.
I'm the soda sort of guy. Like obviously, like that's why I named the podcast Team Cola Podcast because I'm just a big cola drinker. But
Oh,
it's like I find that I don't know. It's like I'm used to drinking a lot of it, but at the same time, if I drink like a Pepsi or something on like an empty stomach, it doesn't go down
oh, that's
very
bad.
nicely.
Yeah, it's bad. It's gonna make your like acidic, your stomach acidic. What
Yeah.
I drank back time last time is Mountain Dew, because
Oh yeah.
Mountain Dew has caffeine in it.
Yeah.
So like, glug
Yeah.
glug 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 glug.
Yeah, I've got a Mountain Dew here right now. I'm just
Ah, I'm so jealous.
it's like
I like Mountain Dew. It's like my favorite soft drink. Next to,
yeah.
yeah, it's my favorite, and then Coca Cola is next.
Yeah, I like Pepsi more than Coke. Like I don't know, it's just I find Coke to be like Coca-Cola's more rough for me to drink than Pepsi. But
Oh,
but
have you tried drinking milk?
I have not yet, no.
Oh, I kind of want to see if what's your reaction to milk.
Oh no. I'll have to do I'll have to do like a goal or something and just be like, okay, if we get to this goal, then I'll drink Pilk.
Yo, let's go drinking milk on stream. Milk
uh,
reaction. I
it's,
had a roulette on my subathon.
oh yeah.
Milk was one of the options, but it didn't. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I
was
was
it
excited to do it, but I didn't get it.
yeah, what did you end up getting again? Was it?
Oh, just eating chili,
Oh, okay. How did that
like
go?
chili peppers. It was painful, but I handled it like a boss, I guess. No, not really like a boss. I was crying.
Uh, let's see. It's like Johnny Views. I'm now afraid Johnny is low key picking up my habits. uh, yeah, I'll have to try and drink Pilk one time, I guess. Like, I don't know if it'd be bad though. Like, I don't think it would be that bad, but who knows? Who knows? Like, maybe I might be able to tolerate it. Maybe I might not.
Yeah, it's scary because it's milk and soda. But there's a Korean drink. I forgot what it's called. But there's a Korean soda, but it's milk.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's milk soda. Yeah, I forgot what its name was, and apparently people are 50-50 with it. So
Yeah.
like some people say it tastes like spoiled milk. Some
Hmm.
people like the taste.
Yeah, it's like
I haven't tried it much yet, so
I
I don't have any.
I think the closest thing to Pilk would, at least that I can think of, would be like because like if you I guess if you've heard of like we have like a Coca-Cola Spider where basically it's like frozen Coca-Cola and ice cream. So
Oh yeah, Sunday. We call it Coke float. Yeah, Coke float. Yum.
okay, yeah, that would probably be the closest thing if I can be honest to Pilk probably.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's like ice cream.
Now
You
that I say it.
melt the ice cream and melt the coke. Like
Oh, that's
it would
true. That
be
might be the same as milk.
might be the
A
same, maybe
bit,
not.
the closest. And I like it when the sundae is frozen on my Coke.
Hmm.
Yum.
Maybe I don't know what the consistency would be with Pilk. Like if you have like a lot more milk than Coke, or if you have I don't know.
It's gonna be definitely less carbonated,
Yeah,
but yeah.
it's like I'll have to make a goal and try it then.
Let's go. If he reaches 300, I'm kidding.
If I reach 300, like I do have a different goal for 300 though, and that is to do an
Oh,
I want to do an IRL Cards Against Humanity stream. Like
oh, that sounds so fun and chaotic.
like maybe I should make a goal of whoever loses the Cards Against Humanity game drinks Pilk.
Oh,
Like, or maybe, or I should just make it that whoever wins drinks milk instead.
No,
So the
the
goal would be don't
opposite.
win. It's like don't win Cards Against Humanity. uh, but I don't know how I'm gonna. I still don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that stream, but I want to do it at 300. Like, so if we get to 300,
It's gonna be fun.
we'll see what happens. It'll be IRL. You'll probably have me and a bunch of my IRL friends play Cards Against Humanity together. So it'll probably get very chaotic very quickly.
It is, especially if it's IRL friends, like you're the most comfortable with. Yo,
Yeah. Let's see. What else can we talk about here?
actually,
I don't think I have much else I can talk about. But if anyone in chat does have any questions, that would probably be our final questions for the stream. Then definitely share
mhm,
them now. But
can't wait.
it's like share your questions. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Share us opinion on having a duck as a pet.
I think ducks are cute. Okay,
Yeah,
there, I said it.
they'd be cute probably. But I don't know. I can't imagine myself having ducks as a pet. But
I mean, I've seen a TikTok person, like TikTok celebrity,
hmm,
that he got famous because he has a duck as a
okay.
pet, and it's cute.
Ducks are cute like Jani because Jani's a cute duck.
Yes, I am a duck, but I'm not cute. No.
uh, it's like we all are cute. We can all admit we're all cute. If it's not just one of us.
Yeah. Oh, I think my dinner's here.
All right. Yeah, if anyone's got any last minute final questions before Johnny goes and eats, uh, because we'll wrap it up basically. Uh, I don't wanna leave Johnny with cold food.
Thank you. I have Coke float coming.
uh, if there's no final questions, then we'll end. But I think I think that's probably it. So thank you guys so much for coming in today. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this podcast episode with me and Jani. I will have the VOD up on YouTube probably within the next day or so. So it'll be a bit of an archive of all our previous episodes. So feel free to tune back and watch the VODs. But yeah. So thank you again,
For
Jani, for
having
coming
me.
on.
It was really fun.
Yeah, it's just a good chat stream, just a good way to get to know
Mhm.
people. And yeah. So we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Hope you guys have enjoyed everything here today, and we will see you all next time. Peace.